evil travels across state lines from Louisiana to Mississippi in June of 2024. This is Hold My Sweet Tea. Good day. I am Pearl.
And I am Holly, as always.
I am 7.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
And if you haven't watched the Hulu docuseries on Haddon Clark, it's called Evil Lives Here, you need to watch it. I was just telling Pearl about it. It's so good. It had me hooked. I binged it. Yeah. He is truly a psychopath. And if you like watching psychopaths, this is your show.
Cuckoo, ka-choo.
Very cuckoo, ka-choo. We always have to, find stuff and suggest to each other. So
Yeah.
Suggesting to all of our listeners.
Or like if we run across something that was based on a story one of us did from before, and I'm like, hey, did you see this? And you're like, no. And I'm like, oh my God, watch it.
Yep.
Because your guy, blah, 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 is in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the Candyman and everything. That was good. And then they did the one with, what was his name? The guy who killed him. It just went out of my head.
Yeah. His name's Wayne. I can't remember his last name.
They just did.
I just remember them always
too.
going, Wayne. And I'm like, oh my God, stop it.
Yep.
But yeah,
Wayne.
they did.
Yeah.
They did do one.
So that one was really good too. I watched his version of everything because he's still in prison.
He was talking to like a reporter or something like that over the phone or whatever from prison and telling her
his story.
His story with some, I don't know.
Yeah.
I understand some of it, but some of it I'm like, come on.
He knew what was happening.
Yeah. But he still tries to deny.
Yeah.
Like all of that.
All the involvement and things that happen.
Like, I don't remember, blah, 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 blah.
You're like, you're already in prison.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get any worse.
Yeah.
You've already been through your trial and everything else. You might as well just be honest at this point.
Yeah.
So, nothing they didn't already ask you about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just silly.
So, what are we doing today?
So, today, I'm staying in Louisiana.
Woo!
This week is the week of everybody staying in the states they were in last week. Well, I say I'm staying in Louisiana, but mine kind of travels from Louisiana to Mississippi.
Yeah.
So, and it's a case from last year.
Mm-hmm.
One that we were both very much aware of.
Yes.
When it happened, it was straight butt.
Mm-hmm.
All the booty.
The booty.
I was just like, it involves children.
Ugh.
So it, of course, makes you sick.
Yeah.
Because you're like...
Always.
I mean, people are bad enough when they do things to other grown people, but...
Yeah, when it comes to children...
kids are involved, it's so much worse for me.
Yeah. Makes me angry.
It do. So, I mean, I'm sure everybody has heard the man's name, Daniel Callahan. I'm sure everyone has heard about Victoria Cox, the woman who helped him in Mississippi.
Right.
But the names we really need to remember are Callie and Erin Brunett. They are the victims. I mean, her 6-year-old sister is also a victim, but since she was found alive and only injured, they have pretty much like removed her name from even like the Amber Alerts and stuff like that. More for her own protection, because I'm sure this this whole situation is like trauma she's going to have to work through for life, and she just doesn't need to have that out there.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that they've taken that into consideration, and like it's blurred out in anything you read and stuff like that if the picture exists of the Amber Alert from back then.
Mm-hmm.
So all this occurred, it started June
Yeah.
11th of 2024. This was the last contact anyone had with Callie, the mother of
Mm-hmm.
the two girls. And it was a Tuesday. Her family said, she was just taking out the trash. They had a little conversation. Nothing seemed weird. Everything was fine. No suspicious anything.
Yeah, just another day.
So the next day, though, her dad is trying to get in touch with her. She's not answering the phone. He is like, let me just drive past her house. Doesn't go in or anything, but drives by, and he sees that her car is gone. But he still is unable to contact her all day.
Yeah.
So he reports her missing. And then on June 13th, he goes back to her house. And he goes inside. And this is the morning, and it's a Thursday, that he finds his daughter covered in blood, and her kids are missing.
Ugh.
Immediately, Louisiana State Police issue the Amber Alert for her kids, a 6-year-old girl and a 4-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
And they also post a picture of the car because Callie's car is gone.
Right.
So they're going to assume that kids and person who took kids are probably in that car. And her car was described as a black 2012 Chrysler 200. And, they listed the license plate number, everything they needed.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to back up and talk about her death first. And obviously, he was in a on and off relationship with Callie. Yeah. Daniel was. So that was kind of the one thing where they were like, how is this person related to her? And there were people saying supposedly romantic link, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was like an on and off thing. It wasn't like a steady boyfriend.
They were just like hooking up occasionally, and like it was something like that.
Yeah, something a little more casual.
Yeah.
Than, what everybody else would think when they say romantic link. They think, oh gosh, he was living with her.
No.
Not necessarily. Okay, so Callie found slain in her home. She was stabbed more than 50 times. We all know he was caught.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who's heard of it anyway. But he literally doesn't even try to deny that he did it.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, I stabbed her.
Like, why, bro? Why?
Yeah, I'm not real sure. And I feel like, so there's other things we're going to discuss about the children's abduction and stuff. And I feel like I think he just wanted her kids.
Right.
I mean, that's just my estimation. Like, he killed her so he could take her kids.
Yeah.
Period.
Because human trafficking.
Right. Yeah. Because, I mean, apparently kids are hot on that market, which is really disgustingly sad.
It is.
So he stabs her over 50 times and leaves quietly. The craziest thing, he drives all the way to Mississippi, contacts this Victoria Cox, and tells her what he's done, tells her what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And then drives back to Louisiana to pick her up and bring her back to Mississippi.
And she was okay with that.
Yeah. So disgustingly enough.
So now you're a co-conspirator.
Right. Have traveled across state lines. So this makes a federal case for him.
Yep.
Because it involves more than one state. So he's got federal court he has to appear in.
Right.
For Cox, all the things she does happens in the state of Mississippi. So her case is a state case.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going before a Mississippi state judge in Jackson, Mississippi, because that is where
this ended up
the
happening.
rest of this occurs. Like I said, there's an Amber Alert issued and a suspicious person in
because I remember it was
familiar
like
car.
People were looking everywhere.
They were on it.
Yeah.
And so, like, the same day that June 13th, that day when Callie's found dead, he's later, found.
Yeah.
So he's, crossed the state line, crossed back over.
Right. He's just driving all over the place and nobody's
back and forth.
Yeah, noticed.
And it still took him all day.
Yeah.
To catch him. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
So he led officers on a really short chase in Jackson before he was arrested. And of course, he was still in her car.
Yeah.
He then takes Mississippi authorities to his car where the 6-year-old is found alive.
Yeah.
This is where some little discrepancy occurs because this says she was found alive in the car, and that's not what I have, and that's been reported everywhere else.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in a second. He also leads officers to the body of Erin Brunett, and the police say that the area where the girls were found had cages, and many of them appeared to have been used for human trafficking.
Yes.
So they book him into jail there. He awaits extradition back to Louisiana. That whole thing.
Yes.
So once he's booked, he then tells them about old Victoria Cox. And she is apparently his current girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Now she's his girlfriend. I just killed somebody and stole some children. You want to date?
Right. So I guess that's what he claims. This is my current girlfriend, Victoria Cox. She helped me do bad things to these little kids over here in Mississippi. So they arrest her at a motel in South Jackson. She wasn't in a cage.
No.
Or a pit. She was in a hotel.
She was in a hotel. Yeah.
Well, motel.
Oh, yeah. Motel.
Motel. There's a difference.
Right.
So he's confessing while he's in jail with, where the Jackson police are interrogating him. He's confessing. On his way to the transport van, he's telling the cops, I killed Callie and Erin. And that he's sitting there going, I deserve to be killed.
Yeah.
I want lethal injection. He's already demanding that you kill me too because I killed them. He literally tells them he didn't really have any reason for doing it. He just did it.
Stupid. Didn't he suffocated the little one, right? I think so. Because I remember them saying he had held her against his chest and that's why. So yeah.
I guess hugged her to death in his brain.
Well, I'm sure she was screaming and crying. So to get her to shut up, he was,
smothered her.
Ugh.
So Victoria Cox gets to stay in Mississippi because that's where all her stuff. She's not being brought anywhere. She's denied bond,
as she should have been,
on her murder charge, but is given a $500,000 bond on the sexual battery charge. I don't understand how that works. How can you? I would imagine you still can't get out. So what's the point? I was like, what's the point of giving a bond on one and not the other?
And the sexual battery happened on the older of the two girls. So they sexual battery on her, and then but she was found
and the murder on the little
alive
one.
And murder on the little one. Okay.
Yeah, so she's being charged with that murder too. in conjunction with him because she was complicit.
Right.
And like you said, on June 17th, they confirmed cause of death. Obviously, Callie's the sharp force injuries.
Yeah.
And Erin from asphyxiation. So Dixie Hemphill is Daniel Callahan's sister. And she had actually said that she had warned police before that he was violent and has been troubled his entire life and had consistently committed crimes. And that he was, in her mind, a mastermind at crime. Like, these are her words to them. She said they never took her serious. Like, any time that he'd ever been in trouble, they came looking for him. She's, like, telling him over and over again, like, y'all got to stop letting him out.
And then it's like, oh, I told you so.
Exactly.
This could have been prevented. But, you know, mental help in America.
Right.
It's not there.
So both people get indicted, Callahan and Cox, on murder and kidnapping charges. They take Callahan back to Louisiana. He's held in Plaquemines Parish in a federal holding wing. So, because he's a federal criminal now.
Right.
Cox stays in Mississippi. Callahan's also indicted in Mississippi now because both places he did stuff. Both are charged with capital murder, kidnapping, and sexual battery. Some federal documents that are filed in Callahan's case show new details leading up to the murders and kidnapping. And those were the details of the sexual assault of the 6-year-old, along with Callahan's intention of keeping her as a sex slave.
That's disgusting. And by having these cages and pits on the property, this has probably happened before. So where are these other children?
Yeah. What has happened? I mean, he didn't bring them to where the cages were if he didn't already know.
Right.
And he wasn't already involved in that. So are we not seeking anything further? On July 15th, 2024, Daniel Callahan appears in court in Tangipahoa Parish. He enters a not guilty plea on the charges of first-degree murder, kidnapping, and apparently there were various other charges that weren't listed in the articles I read. And Louisiana obviously announces they're going to seek the death penalty.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what he wants. Do we really want to give him what he wants?
Make him suffer. Make him sit in jail.
I'm like why
prison
do I
for
give him
the rest
what
of
he
his
wants? Like, keep him there and let people beat him up all the time.
Exactly, because that's what's going to happen. You
beat him up. Don't kill him, guys. You know,
kill the child and you sexually assaulted one.
Mm-hmm.
Let him have his day.
So in, like, the very next day, Victoria Cox is in court in Mississippi, and she pleads not guilty to charges of capital murder, kidnapping, and sexual battery. She has a trial date of March 24th in 2025. Well, we all know that's past, right?
Right.
So,
what happened?
Moving on. Daniel Callahan has now pleaded guilty to kidnapping, resulting in death, and transporting a minor in interstate commerce to engage in criminal sexual activity.
Yes.
He's like, yep, did it all. My thing is why did you, like, confess to everything, then plead not guilty?
Yeah.
Now we're back to guilty. It's just, like, such a waste of state funds and court.
And, you know, going back to, like, when he killed the girl's mother, like, I'm thinking, you know, it was an on and off again thing. So he had tested the waters. He knew she had 2 little girls. He, you know, would go over there and he might have presented to her, like, this is what I want to do with your daughters. And she was like, oh, hell no. And then
I would hope he didn't present it to her and she just didn't say anything.
Right.
Because holy shit.
Because, you know, in my brain, maybe that's what happened. Because why else? He could have just kidnapped them.
He could have.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had opportunity, but that's just rattling around in my head.
Yeah. I get it.
Because there's some sicko freaks out there that do shit like that.
Mm-hmm. So this more recent development for Daniel Callahan, like I said, changing his plea to guilty. This was in a courtroom in Tangi on September 26th of this year.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's another one of those really close to October dates.
Right. We'll have a little update then. Yay.
But his kidnapping charges were dropped as part of a plea deal, but he still serves back-to-back life-to-life sentences with no possibility of parole. There's a lot of people in the Laranja community that are saying that punishment isn't enough.
No.
I guess some of them probably were like, oh, no, we want to see him die. But I'm also like, I didn't. Yeah. Because that's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted, yeah. But I think prison justice is going to be more satisfactory because, like, you know, we were discussing that prisoners don't like when people come in that hurt children and women and all that stuff. So,
right. Yeah. And there's even a Fox 8 legal analyst named Joe Responti. He says a life sentence could bring more peace to grieving families than the death penalty would, which is where I'm kind of like, yeah, I agree. In this case,
yeah.
Some cases I do. I'm like, just kill him, get it over with. But he says, quote, for closure's sake, if there can't ever be such a thing, that's what you get from a life sentence versus a death penalty. But there may not ever be any real closure for people. He says, this is a guy that clearly cannot live in society. He needs to live in a cage for the rest of his life. And it looked like that's what's going to happen. Yep. I agree, but I think, like I said, I'm like, and I can't imagine him being safe in there. Do I want an inmate to kill him? Absolutely not.
No.
Do I think some prison justice is warranted?
Should he get, you
sure.
know, yeah.
He shouldn't feel okay. He should never feel safe.
He should, from the moment he wakes up in the morning till he goes to bed at night.
He should stay scared.
He should stay scared, and he should have nightmares every night.
Yeah.
And sleep with your back against the wall, dude, because they're going to come for you.
Indeed. Indeed they are. So now that he has pled guilty to charges in Louisiana, he still has to go face charges in Mississippi because the crimes committed there were different than the ones he committed here. So he gets to go deal with that as well. So I want to back up to these cages. Because this is where I said there was kind of a conflicting report as to where the girls were found, saying in the car, near the car. In another, well, I'd say in a few different reports, they said that this 6-year-old was kept in a pit next to her 4-year-old sister's dead body. Not in a car and sister outside the car.
Yeah, like, that's what I heard too.
It says that they were together. And local police chief, Wade, we're going to call him, said that based on the crime scene, what it looks like, this may be the place where there has been some human trafficking done. We see cages, small animal cages. This is very, very disturbing to me as a police chief and as a father to witness and see what I saw.
Like I said, it wasn't his first rodeo, I don't think. He already had this stuff there and ready. So I think
Yeah.
he's done it before.
And so that's where they had asked, like not even just about information into what happened with these girls, because obviously they're getting it
Mm-hmm.
from him. But they want, if anybody has any information on human trafficking in the Jackson area,
Yeah.
that may or may not include these cages and pits where this guy was, they're asked to contact the Jackson Police Department at 601-960-1234. Easy to remember.
Yeah.
Because that scene
Mm-hmm.
and what it looked like, I was like, golly, I still don't understand how he's not being charged with human trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Maybe
he
when he
is in
goes, yeah, because
Mississippi. I don't
Mississippi.
know. But
So maybe they found more evidence or something. So we'll hear
that'll be
about
a
that.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a plea deal has been offered to Victoria Cox as well. There are no details of said plea deal.
Mm-hmm.
There is no answer to those plea deals either. So it's kind of just like a wait and see
Mm-hmm.
on that. Obviously, if she doesn't accept the plea deal, she will still have a trial.
Yeah.
That will be set after. I'm not real sure what kind of timeline they've
Mm-hmm.
given her on coming back with an answer, but she has some.
Okay.
So that's not completed as of yet, nor is the Mississippi side of said charges. So we'll see. Maybe something will happen.
Yeah. Here's some more details and have an update for you.
Yeah. We love updates.
Yeah. And we hope you love updates too.
Yep. But disgusting.
Yeah.
And it, like for me, I guess I keep harping on this human trafficking thing, but the fact that there were, quote, small animal cages
and pits
indicates that they weren't trafficking adult women.
Right. They were trafficking children.
Because kids are fitting in the little ones.
Yeah.
You could put a grown person in a large dog cage, but not those teeny tiny small ones.
Yeah.
That's kids. So hopefully something comes from that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that for me is a bigger problem.
Yeah.
And the human trafficking thing is like mega bad.
It is.
In Jackson, especially in Jackson, Mississippi. You wouldn't think it, but it's bad in Jackson, Mississippi.
Just a couple days ago, I had to, be forced to go into Walmart.
Ew.
I hate going to Walmart. I will order online groceries. I don't like going in. But I had to go in to get something, and I was like passed by the clothing section. They got a lot of cute clothes now and stuff. They've kind of changed things up. And I was looking, and there was this toddler in a diaper and a shirt just toddling through Walmart. And then I'm like watching him the whole time, like, whose kid is this?
Mm-hmm.
Just looking around. And then I hear this mom from like way over on the other side of the clothing stuff going, "Where are you at? Where are you at?" And she was like looking around and stuff. Didn't even know he toddled off. And I was like, he's way down there. And I pointed. Don't let your kids do that.
No. In SeaWorld with my mom, there's this little girl just standing up on the, cute as a button.
Yeah.
Little girl standing up on like the little cement thing that goes around where the trees are and whatever.
Yeah.
Like the little wall. She's standing up there. I see no grown person in sight.
Yeah.
She's just standing up there. And I'm looking around. Same thing.
Yeah.
Going, where's your mom?
Right.
I literally talked to this little girl. I'm like, where's your mommy? Where's your daddy? Where's whoever you came here with? And she's just looking at me. Got
like,
nothing to say. And I'm standing here. My sister's like, what the hell? And I was like, this is how your kids get stolen.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
you're literally feeding
Yeah.
them to a predator right now.
And this
And if you think that
yeah.
everybody in SeaWorld is
no.
lovey, but they're lovey in the wrong way.
Right. Exactly.
Too, in here.
Exactly.
It's a freaking hunting ground.
And this toddler had went all the way down to where, one of the entrances was. So he was in that area. Somebody could have just picked him up and walked straight out that door.
And yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm. And those kids are usually brave enough to walk off.
Yeah.
They're usually very friendly.
Yeah.
To everyone around
everybody.
them.
And probably wouldn't have cried or anything.
That's what I was going to say.
Just
could have been like, hey, you want to go get some ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Take me.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know any better. They're too little to know any better.
Like you're literally asking for something to happen to your child.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. So watch your babies. Don't let them wander off. It's not like the old days.
No. Nothing like it. And kids got stolen in the old days.
Yeah, they did.
We just didn't get to hear about it as much. So definitely.
Yep.
Don't do it.
Like keep an eye. I eagle-eyed mine when he was little. Like always had an eye on him. And he sat in the cart a lot.
Bro,
and
that's
I kept
why
him with him. I had a little monkey backpack with a tail. I harnessed that child.
People complain about people putting their kids on a leash, but at least he was safe.
Yep. I knew exactly where he was at. He was on the end of that leash.
No chance.
But he was a runner, so I had to keep him on a leash.
Yeah. He's like, bye, Mom.
Yep. I'm like, Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just nuts. But, I know somebody who keeps a well-trained eye on their child.
Patty Salzetta.
Yeah.
He's so cute. His little man bun.
I loved the Halloween costume. He was the Count from Sesame Street.
My God, that was the cutest with his little slick back hair. Yes.
It was so cool.
She had a picture of him as the Count.
Yep. Cutest thing ever.
So cute.
But she made our theme music.
Mm-hmm.
She did a wonderful job, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. And if you're thinking of starting a podcast and you need theme music,
we can hook you up.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
So reach out.
Yep.
Email us. holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Or you can reach us on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Go follow us.
Go subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe.
Tell your mom and them to go subscribe.
We need at least 4 more people.
Yeah.
So we can at least hit 100 and feel like we're doing something over here.
Share, be like, you know what? There's this really awesome true crime podcast. You should listen to it. Just like I said about the Hulu documentary, just word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Word of mouth.
Keep telling
it works better than
that's
anything else.
The best advertisement ever.
Yep.
It's just people telling other people.
Yep. And as always, Hold My Sweet Tea is a Drunken Bee production.
Bzz.
And you guys remember to stay safe out there. Again, watch those babies and don't let them wander off. And just because we're dipping doesn't mean you can't keep sipping. Bye.